Heather. Heather is our Assistant Vice President over our Fresh Department. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited to learn more about produce. We also got some great questions from our Facebook fans, and so I want to go through those questions as well. So
Absolutely.
First of all, how long have you worked for Costco?
I've been with Costco forever. I started in 1984, so I'm on my 33rd year with the company.
Wow. And how long have you worked in the Fresh Department?
I've been in Fresh for 13 years, and I absolutely love the produce business.
Now, what's your favorite thing about your job?
You know, I love the people in the produce business. It's just full of, authentic, down-to-earth people. You'll often meet families who've been in the business for generations, and they're just really good people.
That's nice. So I wanted to talk about your favorite item.
That's such a hard question. I have so many favorite produce items. I love produce, and it's different by season. So right now it's California cherry season, however, and very excited because the Rainier Cherries just started shipping, and those will be in shortly. So the Rainier Cherry is a yellow sweet cherry, and it's just out of this world.
Sounds delicious. So I want to go through our Facebook fan questions. We had some great questions. So I'm going to start off talking about bananas. And so Rayton had a question, and he said when he goes into the warehouse, sometimes the bananas are green. So he wanted to know why.
So I first wanted to just say thank you to everybody for your comments and questions that were submitted. We have just a great team here at Costco who works to put produce on our members' tables every day, and a great group of vendors who supply that product. And I just wanted to make sure everybody understands, from the minute you pick a produce item, it starts to die at that point. So it's very hard to get it and get it in the right condition onto your tables. And so if we do disappoint you, I would just encourage you to bring it back and let us make it right. So great question about bananas. I get asked about bananas all the time, and green bananas happen when we don't have a lot of inventory in the locations, and we'll have 5 to 6 deliveries a week, and they're at their most green when they are received and sold on the same day. There's no carryover from the day before, and so our bananas do go through a QC process to make sure that they're the right quality, and they will ripen for you. So what you need to do if they're very green when you buy them is just take them home and put them in a grocery bag and put in an avocado or a tomato or some other type of piece of fruit and close it up, and you should see some ripening overnight.
Okay, so strawberries. Both Joyce and James love the Costco strawberries, and they wanted to find out if you had any tips for them to increase the shelf life.
I love the strawberries too, and that 4-pound container is large, but there are some great tips. First and foremost, make sure you keep them refrigerated. And my second tip would be only wash what you're going to use. You don't want water throughout that whole package, so just wash what you're going to use and keep them refrigerated.
Yeah, I think that's a great tip, because as soon as I get the strawberries home from Costco, the first thing I do is wash all of them. So
exactly.
I'll be using that tip.
Great.
So we had a lot of questions on freezing. What produce do you think are good to freeze?
It depends on what you want to use it for, but you can pretty much freeze anything. A lot of people will use frozen produce for smoothies, and it prevents you from having to put ice into the blender as well, and that works great. On bananas, for example, you can take a very ripe banana and peel it and throw it in the freezer, and it becomes great to just pop right into the blender immediately.
Okay, well, one of our fans, Irina, she loves the organic green apples, and she wanted to find out when she will find them at Costco again.
Oh, Irene, I'm so happy that you like our organic apples. The green apple is the Granny Smith apple, and those are harvested in October, and we'll carry them fresh